right, so the Jets have the first pick again. They went with Arden Key, the pass rusher, last time. Let's see if they go quarterback this time. And they do. They go with a quarterback. Not sure how good he is. I didn't even scout the quarterbacks this year. We have the 15th pick. And I'll show you the draft board here. There's not a ton of guys that I really like in the first round. There is this Ross Lucas, who, as you can see, is a monster, and I would love to get him, but I don't think that's very realistic. There's a few receivers that are really good, but do we really want to go receiver in the first round again? So when we get to the pick, I might consider trading that for a superstar defensive player. And sure enough, the two outside linebackers, the pass rushers that I had targeted, are gone. So really the only first round talent that I like are receivers. So I think there's a very good chance we trade that pick. We're gonna go ahead and skip to my pick. We're gonna pause this here and really think this one out. And the receivers that we would have considered here are actually gone. So let's take a look at some trades. We're trying to be realistic here. So let's look at the top available guys. It's offensive guys. There's a quarterback, lineman, running back. So a team, wow, it's like all offensive linemen. So a team that really needs offense. Let's try and make a move with them. And we need either a safety or a pass rusher. A middle linebacker would be fine too. And I may have found the fit here. Minnesota Vikings have not been good. They have not been in the playoff hunt in these last 2 years. Harrison Smith is 30 years old and fits exactly what we need as a box safety. And they need lineman help. They need a quarterback. And I'm curious what they think of this offer. I think if we're trying to be realistic, I think it is a decent offer. If this were the offer this year, no. The Vikings are playing elite defense and are in the playoff picture. They wouldn't do that, but in the context of how this has played out, I think this makes sense. Harrison Smith is getting up there in age. Vikings might want to be trying to reshape their offense, reshape their team a little bit. We're more in desperation. We need a playmaker right now. So let's see what they think. They're close, so we might be able to make this deal. We might be able to swing it. They need a quarterback. And sitting here, we got Jacoby Brissett, and they are interested. And that makes the offer even more interesting. I mean, Jacoby Brissett looked pretty serviceable when he was out there for the Colts this year in real life. So what does this do? They like it. And honestly, I think that's a really nice trade for both sides of the deal. And we've got some serious targets here later in the draft. And that really has me fired up for next year. And let's just see what the Vikings do with our pick. And they go with an offensive lineman. So I think it's a good move for them. I think it's a good move for us. Hopefully it pans out. So we're going to skip all the way ahead to our next pick. So if we're going off our draft board here, this guy is kind of the no-brainer pick here for me. I had him pretty high on our draft board. He's 22, athletic, right end, going to be a good replacement for Henry Anderson. And we're going to go for him. 80 overall. Let's go. We are on fire. Through the first 2 rounds, we've got Harrison Smith and a really good stud defensive end. Fits the scheme. Told you guys this was going to be a good draft. And that's just the start of it. We're going to keep moving. And so now I see a middle linebacker with great speed. And he is 23, but we are going to need linebacker help eventually. So let's take him. Quick development, 77 overall. And he's got 88 speed, 90 acceleration. Another great pick. Whew. If I was excited for last year, you better believe I'm excited for this year. Back to our draft board here. The pick for me is pretty clear that this offensive tackle is going to be a stud. He had the highest bench reps. He's 21 years old. Might not start right away, but 76 overall, out of Penn State. Another fantastic pick. And then this is the pick we've been waiting for right here. Assuming he didn't go, and he hasn't, this is the corner we looked at earlier. 21 years old, 6 feet tall, with the best 7th round grades I've seen for a corner. Tell us some good news. Oh my God. Let's go, guys. Let's go. What a draft. This could not be going any better. This is ridiculous. This might be the best draft I've ever had, and we traded away our 1st round pick. So in the 6th round here, I'm going to go with a little experimental pass rusher pick here. Nice solid player. We're going to move him to outside linebacker. He's fast. Should be a decent guy to develop. And I'm going to stay the course there and take another linebacker, and he's good too. Excellent pick. We didn't hit a player under 70 overall in this class. This was a remarkable draft class. We pick up Harrison Smith. I'm so excited for next year, man. Look at this draft recap here. 80 overall, 77, 76, 78, 70, 71, and Harrison Smith. Let's look at the roster heading into year 3. This is going to end my sit down and the end of this episode, but man, we got quarterback set, running back is set. Kalen Ballage, just got to stay healthy, but he's going to be good. The receivers, we hopefully can keep Meyer healthy because he didn't play at all last year, but we bring in Funchess with Ryan Grant. That's a good 1 through 4. We're going to have to sign some tight ends, but I'm not really worried about that. The O-line is going to be good. We drafted this dude right here, and this guy's going to have a bunch of XP, so we're pretty set on the offensive line. The D-line, we signed Charles Johnson. We drafted a stud in the 2nd round who's going to start for us. The D-tackle, we got Jonathan Hankins. The outside linebackers, our guy here, Glenn Gregory, I haven't spent any XP yet on him. He's got 32,000 waiting to drop on him. Hopefully we can sign Brian Orakpo. I'm thinking he's going to be available sitting there. But if not, we're just going to have to get production from these edge rushers. We've got a bunch of average dudes. So maybe Gregory can step up and be the number 1. With the middle linebackers, we draft a total stud in the middle of the draft, and we're going to start him. And we might just have to have Mark Barron come in on certain downs because these guys are both faster and more 3-down backers at this point than Mark Barron. And then the corners. We're doing well at corner, man. We got Vontae Davis. Sign Bradley Roby. We draft an absolute monster at the position in the, 5th round, quick development. I mean, he could be our best corner in a year. And then Quincy Wilson's been all right for us. And then the safeties, we're going to go ahead and move Harrison over to strong safety while we're doing this. This is going to be a really good football team. If we go 7-9 again next year, I'm going to be pissed. But I don't think so, man. This team's going to be legit. So, making moves here, had a crazy good draft. And I'm fired up to sit down and record another season here. But for now, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Do comment, like the video, and all that. Let me know what moves you want to see me make. And any other stuff about the channel, let me know. So peace out, everyone. We'll see you next time.